Thank you so much to Card Market for sponsoring today's video. Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. My name is Filipa and today I'm going to be playing Standard Best of 1 with Golgari Planeswalkers, and this was the first deck that once the new set release of Foundations I tried out, but since then I changed quite a bit of things in this deck, so I wanted to update you all. I had Massacre Worm, which didn't make a lot of sense. I added some cards, removed some cards, and I think this version is very well optimized and I really like the outcome of it so far. So one issue that this deck had sometimes was the lack of card draw, and I thought about playing an Lyanowar, but to play an Lyanowar I kinda needed to get more demons, and then this would just be a Golgari demon deck. So I thought that since we are playing the Overlord of the Hauntwoods, because we tried to ramp it with Llanowar Elves, something that works really well with it's the Up the Beanstalk. So we are playing 4 Up the Beanstalk to enable this synergy of drawing extra cards, and actually we have not only the Hauntwoods to trigger these, but we also have the Liliana and the Vraska, but especially the 4 Overlords work amazing with it. We are also playing 4 Llanowar Elves to ramp, 3 cut downs for removal because there's a lot of aggro decks out there, same for the 2 Go for Throats. Then we have the Innkeeper's Talent, which is the card that we try to combo with our Planeswalkers. So at the beginning of your combat on your turn, you put a +1/+1 on target creature you control. This works really well, for example, on the Dreadknight that has Trample. And you can pay 1 for permanents you control with counters on them have ward 1, so it makes your creatures even more difficult to deal with, or your planeswalkers. And then it says for 4 mana, if you would put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player, put twice that many of each of those counters on that permanent of player instead. So we are going to put double on Liliana, double on the other Liliana, and double on Vraska, so they immediately can all ultimate. That means that for Liliana we can separate all permanents target player controls into 2 piles. That player sacrifices all permanents in the pile of their choice. For Liliana, Dreadhorde General, each opponent chooses a permanent they control of each permanent type and sacrifices the rest. So 1 land, 1 creature, 1 planeswalker, whatever. And Vraska, the -9 is they die. They die, you give them 18 poison counters, and they are just gone. Now, there's a nombo that I noticed, but I think it's fine, is that your Overlord also gets double the counters. The good news is that usually by the time that you have mana to do Innkeeper for 4, then your Overlord, you can just pay 5 for it, you don't need to pay 3 for it. So that's just a little nombo, let's say, anti-combo that the deck has. But other than that, we are playing also some Dreadknights to be able to draw cards, to play a creature. This works really well in Golgari. And yeah, Glissa as well. I just like Glissa. Glissa is such a good card. Also, if you go against demons and they're playing the Archdraws of the Knight, or the Archdraws something, you can just remove 3 counters from target permanent. So you can basically remove the oil counters and they lose the creature. So they better block if they know, otherwise they can die. But that's it. For lands, we are playing all these beautiful lands, 2 Fountainport, 2 Fabled Passage, 4 Cottage, which is really good because you can give it counters with your Innkeeper's Talent, and then they also get the ward. Yeah, overall, a very fun deck. I love to play with Planeswalkers, so without further ado, I hope everyone is having amazing holidays, and let's play some games. I think it's decent. The Innkeeper's Talent is a bit awkward, but I think it's fine. Because they're playing Spyglass. Okay. Ooh. So do I go for the talent or do I go for Dreadknight? I think I dropped the talent already. They're playing Dimir. Everyone is playing Dimir these days. Now you show up a bit late to the party. I think I have to try to ramp. That's rough. Okay, so let's try to play the elf. So they let Liliana resolve, which kind of surprised. I'm going to minus. I don't want to discard any of these cards. That's rough. But it's fair. At least they spend time trying to kill my Lily. That will draw them quite a bit of cards. But I can Vraska minus the Enduring. Might have to.
Knew this was wasting time.
You can also just try to go for the combo. Where are the odds that they have a counter? Well, they're diminishing them now. 2 mana. That counter was 2, right? Yeah. Well, if they have the counter, they have the counter. Probably they do. If I do Liliana, it enters with 6 counters. Maybe it's better, because if I get... Because that way I don't die if they have a counter. 4, 5, 6. I guess I never die. Well, we'll try it. Oh, they have it. They don't have it! They don't have it! They don't have it! Oh my god, they don't have it. GG. I love that. I go first, then I keep. If there's one thing that I love, is a Llanowar Elf into a Liliana of the Veil. So please, please don't mess with my Lily. Let's go. I'll take a Swamp away.
Happy to help, don't
See what they discard. They probably are playing the Demons version, that's the most popular. They discarded a very good card. Nowhere to Run is great. Up the Beanstalk. We also have it. Let's ditch the swamp. And Lilith's already at 5. Oh, they're also playing red. Okay, maybe they're playing the Pact or something. Oh no, my Liliana. What can we do? Not much. Oh, that's a good one. Could go for damage, but actually I'll go for this. So now my creatures have ward, which is nice. So this is a control deck. I thought it would be like a different kind of deck, but there's part of me that wants to move this to 4 next so that I can go for the Lily. Because Lily minus is insane. That's fine. This gets exile. I'm going to pretend that I have nothing. Like, oh no, poor me, I have nothing. I go for the Llanowar Elf at 4. And right now I have amazing draws because we also have the Up the Beanstalk. So as long as they leave my Innkeeper's talent alone, I'm going to Lily. Probably minus 6. I do lose the Lily, but I think it's worth it. Separate all permanent into piles. What is that? Pillage the bog. I feel like if they have Alpha-lands, they'll be in trouble.
When I win, you're telling me what you know about the raven. Waste of my
So I'll give them 1.
flashing before your very eyes. Good.
1, 1. 1, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2. Let's do like this. I think this is fair. This is me in my kindest day, by the way. This feels the bog also will be way worse now that they have less lands. And this little Llanowar Elf is going to start being really good. So this looks at 6 cards, which is way worse than they were going to look at way more. This deck is so fun, by the way. Like, I'm having so much fun playing it. I was like, I don't know if I want to play Golgari for my channel, because I always play Golgari, but I was like, I haven't played it in a while, and I just want to play the deck that I'm having fun playing, so be it. You know? Bit annoying, but what can we do? Can Fountainport make a 1/1? With Vraska I win. Liliana I kinda win. I wanted to do the... that was a mistake. I wanted to do the other one. Now we'll draw. That's great. Unfortunately I cannot play it yet, but next turn I'll play it. Let's try to attack. That's okay, so they have to pay 1. The good news is that we get it again. That's the good part about the Dreadknight. Usually people ignore it, but when it's this big, you cannot ignore it. So next we Lily. We -9. They choose a permanent they control of each type, and they sacrifice the rest, and they cry. Let's do it. Let's do it. Lily. Let me draw. Let's go. I love this deck so much. Opponent goes first. I'm going to keep it. We have cut down, which is nice. We also have Liliana, Vraska. Of course we know that they are demiring. Not on my watch. Yep, that's a good one. They might have the counter, but I doubt that they want to use it. Okay, so they do not have the counter.
You won't be outside.
Kind of want to go for the land, but I think it's Up the Beanstalk the choice. To be safe. Okay, so they didn't have a creature to then Cairo, which is nice. We also have the Gopher Throat still. Hopefully I'll get a land that I can discard, you know? And this is the perfect land, because I can start making creatures as well. Ah, okay. I think they might have Enduring Curiosity. It's still worth for me to kill it, even though it will return. Because I just have to control that they don't deal damage to me, basically. They might have Cairo. They can just play the Cairo. Ooh, Preacher is good, but I minus, and they know that. So I have to minus Liliana. Which is good, because I don't want to discard the Vraska anyway. And then we create the 1/1. Ooh, the bot is good, because it's going to take care of my Vraska. They'll be happy to see that one. They might as well play the last card as well. Yeah, that makes sense. Unfortunately for me, the bat is quite rough because of the Enduring Curiosity. Never punished, I guess.
I Phyrexian life will rise from your corpses.
Actually, I should have done the opposite because I would get my Vraska back.
Off you go.
Now attack. They basically cannot sacrifice that artifact. Oh, that's also a good one. Let's plus first. Proliferate, draw a card.
Nothing breaks his plans.
See what they discard. Ooh, that's a good one. So I do have to discard my Lord this way, but it's okay. It's worth it. I just need to keep applying pressure and I'll win the game. 2 Planeswalkers is very difficult for this deck to deal with. GG. Planeswalkers are so good and underrated. Unfortunately, this might be the one that I have to mull. This is a bit better, I guess. I'd like to draw another kind of land. Yeah, and they're playing aggressive deck, so that's where it comes to my end. We do have Go for Troll, and Glissa should be good against them, but we'll see. Oh my god. Actually, this might be the one that I want to... Nah, it's the Artfire hero still. I have to do it now because they have a lot of shenanigans that can go in instant speed. No, I have to hope that my Glissa is enough to at least stop them a bit. They probably have the... what's the name? The... ghosting? Hopefully not. They do. Okay, so I do have the... What is that one? Oh, that's pretty good. It's a lot of damage. They don't have the white, so that's good. What is that? The Ruckus? Yeah, the Ruckus can kill us. And unfortunately, the Go for Troll was not enough. So with Ruckus, we just die. Because this has Ward 2. Yeah, let's see what I draw. But I doubt it. I don't think there's a single out. Yeah, I mean, great, but... when they're on the play, sometimes it's rough, to be honest. Good game. It do be like that. GG. Not too bad, though. The deck performed quite well. GG. Okay, opponent goes first. This is... how do I say it? Weird. Oh no, they can take my Up the Beanstalk. It's a bit rough, because I like my Up the Beanstalk, because it's going to draw me cards with the Overground, the Overlord thing. Speaking of Overground, having an Overground Tombs in Standard would be insane. They don't go for it, though. They go for Lily. Which, honestly... I got another one, but... give me a land. Give me a land. Oh my god, we are not getting lands. That's not good. I still have some chances to get lands, because I still have the Dreadknight to draw me a card. Okay, never mind. So, we can start... they were afraid of Lily, but actually, what I want to do is start ramping. Draw a card. They're playing the combo, though. It's like this deck, it seems like they're doing nothing until they do everything, you know what I mean? Yeah, combos decks tend to do this. Ah, never mind, it's, I guess, a reanimator then. That actually is not good for me. I can Vraska. Start proliferating, I guess.
Mossahawk. Patience. We will win.
Next I have Liliana Dreadhorde General. Fortunately they give me a gift. You may cast that card. Are they stealing my Liliana? They are. People saying this card is bad, but look at my opponent. They won it. That's rough though. Okay, we did top deck a Lily, so... And this Up the Beanstalk really works in this deck actually. I was thinking like one of the changes that I made was this one, and I think it works well. They can play the Liliana, but it doesn't do much. They can make a 2/2 as well. They can minus, but that's not great. Yeah, that's what I was fearing, but you live and you learn. I hope they don't find Bitter Triumph. I don't think they did, but they did find the Cruel Claw thing. So probably they have a way to play the Valgavor. Probably Liliana is pretty annoying for them though, because I can just... Okay, I have to play stuff. I think I have to start preparing. I might go for Lily. That's the thing, my Planeswalkers now enter ultimating immediately. Issue is that I don't have more Planeswalkers, but... that's a good one, so they can basically... they might plus, because they might want to get the Valgavor. It's okay, at least I draw a card. If I get Vraska, I basically win, so I have tried to get her. Yeah, so they probably will reanimate that next turn. Fortunately, I didn't find a way. Let's try to draw. That's not it. This entering with double counters is a kind of a no-bo, not going to lie. Because we cannot choose it.
Drop it.
They might have push and pull or something like that. Okay, they go for the Lily. Probably minus the Lily. I have Restless, so I can actually go for one of the Lilies. Just see what I get. It has to be for the Dreadhorde General. And we can exile Valgavor, which is good. I mean, the Traxxas are still there, but at least Valgavor goes.
How disappointing.
I'll play another creature. Pass. The thing is that I get Vraska, I win, but I need to get Vraska. I don't even know what this does. Whenever you cast a permanent spell using mana produced by this, discover X. Okay, that's good, I guess. So they don't mind getting the Liliana.
Off you go.
Maybe they have another one. They want to go discover. It's an interesting deck that they do have, I must say. I like the idea. Ooh, Basish. Okay, what do they have with Basish? By the way, they didn't quite have the mana to... It's not a permanent, so it doesn't work. Okay, that makes sense. So they want to steal something from me. I don't have anything that special. Yeah, that's the best I have. I can draw. You can always start attacking with this. It's going to be quite huge. Let's take care of another Atraxa. Maybe I just need to be going face at this point. Like, because at this point, even a Valgavor, I don't think it would be... I mean, it would be very difficult to... would take away a lot of resources, but I could deal with it. I would sacrifice 2 foods, maybe one of these Overlords. They might have removal. Oh, they have demolition field. They could have waited to do that, I guess. Just because this way I put the counter on the Dreadknight instead. I probably still have a lands, yeah, I still do. Like, at this point, any Planeswalker kind of wins me the game, so... we are hoping for those. I actually really like playing these decks, I must admit. I think I put the counters in one of the elves and the other one in the other. But yeah, it's a bit of a nombo, but I think at the point that you have your Innkeeper's talent completely maxed out, it doesn't really matter if the Overlords are transforming or not. Ooh, that actually worked out pretty well for them. But good for me, this Dreadknight keeps coming. We still have 1 Vraska, 1 Liliana Dreadhorde General, and 1 Liliana of the Veil. So we just have to hope that we get there. Okay, up the Beanstalk, we'll draw another card. Oh wow. Let's put 1 in the Elf and 1 in the Dreadknight. Those are big creatures. I haven't seen these in a while. Okay, they can zombify. What do they still? Yeah, they still have an Atraxa. I might actually lose. This says what? You may play cards exiled with Valgavor. Okay. During their turn, so I kind of don't want to use the Go for Throat in my turn. Fountainport is something. They have Zombify, so they will get it again. This gets Trample. I wonder if it's enough. They have to block there, they gain 7. If I do like this and they block there, they take 15, they gain 7. So I think Dreadknight is the way. And since they have to block it, then I can draw a card. And they still take quite a bit of damage. Of course they then gain, but it's still pretty good for me. Yeah, I quite want to see a land there. See what they get with the Zombify. Here I think I have to go for a fish. Again, like, Vraska just wins me the game. I just need to hold on for dear life. If they do Lily minus, I sacrifice the Dreadknight. That's another draw. At this point, my odds of getting actually my Lily or my Vraska is getting higher and higher. Because also Overlord draws me 3 cards. That's a rough one. Actually, the exile, this doesn't get, if they have the, yeah. Unfortunately, that gets exiled. Do you get another one of those? This cut down is just very bad. This is quite the game.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when we win. Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
So they gift me a card. Well, they're going to take my cut down, I guess. They can actually use it, unfortunately, and then they can use my Dreadknight. Again, like, I could be further away. Because I just need to get... Oh my god. What are the odds that this happens? Well, actually, I would like to know. Do I have a token? Sacrifice a token, draw a card. I don't think so. Ah, this is a token. Good to know. Well, doesn't matter. Do they have to block it? Do they block it? Probably with the Dreadknight. Really? Well, in that case I get this back, don't I? Why did they do that? It doesn't have trample. Maybe they thought it had trample. I don't get it back, but okay, that's fine. That's okay. Well, after 10,000 turns, this is returning, at least that. Okay, so that's why they have another Valgavor into a Traxa. Again, I win with a Vraska. Just saying. Does this have trample? I don't think so. Do they have Bitter Triumph so they can take care of the Llanowar Elves? But they don't have the mana. Sure, that is nothing. Come on, my one time. Let me have it. Let me have it. I beg. This game is insane. Okay, that's something. Also, this can get me a Vraska, so... Go for Throat is great.
I require some warrior queen necromancer. Has a nice ring to it.
Let them choose.
This is more enjoyable than slaying demons. Those who get in my way tend
What
to
do you do now?
Sacrifices must be
With
made.
no lands. Just dreams. What a game, y'all. What a game. Opponent goes first. I think this is still keepable because we do have removal. So I think it's okay. I've seen less red in the ladder, so maybe we're going to start facing some, which is okay. We have some removal. Okay, this is the life gain deck. You know it, I know it, we all know it. What is that? Okay. Never saw these in my life. Next turn I can Lily mine as an I also have cut down. Hopefully they don't have removal for my Glissa. Oh, they do. Can I remove that? I can. So then I get my Glissa back. Okay. So let's cut down this. Let's Lily. Let's minus. Let's get my Glissa. Let's put a +1/+1 on Glissa. And pass. Okay, they found the third mana, which good for them. Hopefully they cannot remove my Glissa again. GG. GG. Glissa too strong and Liliana too strong. That's it, everyone. Overall, a very nice win rate with the deck. I really enjoy it. It did struggle against the aggro decks, which is a shame. But to be honest, there's things that you can do to make him a bit better against aggro. Maybe you can play a board wipe in it. Maybe you can play some black virtues that gain you a bit of life, give us -3/-3 to a creature. So yeah, maybe you can adapt a bit if you are facing a lot of aggro decks. To be honest, I've been facing a bit less of aggro decks, which is nice. But I also haven't been playing a lot of standard. All the standard that I play is here for this YouTube channel, which I post 2 to 3 videos a week, so it's not a lot of games. I've been focusing on drafts, so if you enjoy drafts, you can follow me over there. But I'm still having a lot of fun with standard, and I think once we have more like competitive Magic tournaments with standard, I will be focusing more on the format. But yeah, so far, this is what I've built. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to make your changes, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, everyone!